Alright, now to show us how to download and install a software. And I think we're going to be using a driver for instance. Let me show us how to download and install a driver software. And I think the easiest way to do that is to use driver's pack. So let's head straight to Google Chrome. You launch your Google Chrome. And the name of the software you're looking for is Driver Booster. So immediately you type download Driver Booster. We're going to use this to install all our softwares, drivers specifically. You hit your enter, then click on the first tab, the first link you see. That's the very first one, iOrbit. You click on it. Allow it to load, and this is the page. This is the home page. You scroll up. Now they have two options here. They have the free download, they have the free trial. There are basically no difference between the both. If you use this, you wouldn't have to update it again, but there's limitation to this as well. If you use the free trial, you might be requiring the serial key, but that should be in the nearest future depending on how many downloads you make with them. So I think we're going to use the free download. We hit on this, and that is it. It's already coming up. You see, I already have it already. That's why it's telling you download already exists. So I don't have to download it again, but you might have to go through the download process. And once that is done, you locate it where it is, open, set it open, and here is it, Driver Booster. Now the next thing, just double click it to install. This is the installation process. Now you double click it twice, tap it twice to do the installation. It's coming up. Depending on your processor of your system, it might take a little time. It might. Now I click on yes. Still loading. Now I already have this installed on my system, so I will not need to install that again. Unless they are not the same version. Good. So this is it. It's asking me to install. The next thing you do is to click on the installation. No thanks, I don't need all this. You say no thanks, and then you hit your next. Immediately you hit your next, the installation process begins immediately. This is it. It's installing. Allow it to run. It's that simple. Allow it to run. It's going to take a little while, and once this is done, you click your finish. That is it. Okay, let me allow it to complete. Let me not skip any part. Let's allow it to run completely. Just a few more seconds. As you can see here is the time frame. 83% is counting. 84% now. 87%. 89, 90. 10 more. 9 to go. 8 to go. Countdown. 7. 4. We're almost there. Alright, we're done. Now it's asking me to input my email address. So you just have to input your email address and then hit subscribe. That is if you want to receive some newsletter. But I don't want to. I just click no finish. Immediately you hit your scan now for you to scan for available drivers that needs to be updated. So let's allow that to run. Now if you are installing printers, basically it's important for you to plug in the printer code and make sure the printer is on to enable the system detect the drivers for the system. Alright, give it a time. Now it's already scanning, checking for the status of your PC drivers. So let's give it all the time it needs. 11, 13, 17, 19, 21, 33. That is very fast. It's counting fast. So we'll give it all the time it needs. 87, 70, 76, 80. Alright, it's almost done. 93, 94, 95. Okay, 99% is almost done. Alright, so that's done. Now you see a list of drivers here that needs to be updated. You can scroll down, you can scroll up. Now we basically have two options here. As you can see, this one needs update. You can choose to update it. It's not as if the driver is not present. It is present, but it requires update. It's different from this. This one is showing not installed. They are two different things. So for all these that are not installed, you can choose to install it if you wish to. Let's assume I want to install this. Let's go through the requirement. I'll click on it, available. Let me see. You make sure you have sufficient data for you to do this installation. So I'm trying to check what it requires the data is going to consume. Alright, this requires what? 6.06 megabytes to install. So I think this is fair enough. What do I do next? I just hit my update and allow it to perform its basic tasks. Alright, that is done. That was so fast. It was installed. So for you to enjoy this software, you really need to use the paid version of it. But if you don't want to pay for it, you can still enjoy the free version. It works perfectly fine too. Just that you have limitations to the number of software you can install per day. So having done this, that is all on how to install drivers. If you have printers you want to check out for, you see everything on the list of the dropout. Just hit your next button and that's all. That's pretty much simple. Thank you for watching. Alright, so that will be the end.